It's so easy. It's so different. We just took our old Jeep Wrangler, our former Jeep Wrangler, which is also a 15, I believe, and we brought it up here, and yeah, this is doing it a lot easier. Howdy folks, Nathan Adlin here at the Fast Lane Car, and we have something very special for you. This is not the Motor Mountain USA Jeep, no. This is actually known as the Bavarian Jeep. This is a special vehicle that comes with components from overseas, from Germany, and it's here for us to play with. And there's two reasons why. One, it actually has a diesel under the hood. That's giving us a sample of the future of the Wrangler, which is supposed to have a diesel, so we get a little taste. And number two, it is a rolling smorgasbord of parts. So we're gonna get an opportunity to talk to the head honcho who owns this and find out what he has on here for our future. And that's coming up next. What you're looking at here is something very special, and this is really the meat, the crux of what our video is about, because this engine, it's a diesel, puts out 226 horsepower and over 370 pound-feet of torque. Now, that is a modified version of the standard European diesel in this vehicle, and that's one of the things this company does. They also modified the 5-speed automatic transmission so it can actually work with this by changing the mapping. Altogether, it makes for a vehicle that has a really, really good bite when it comes to going up hills when it needs that torque.
The basic engine is a 200 horsepower with 2.8 liter diesel in it. That's a stock or European version of the Jeep, and he has 460 Newton meter of torque. And what we did with this engine is, so we put a new software mapping on the controller, and we're working together with a company called OCT Tuning. It's Austria based, and we developed the software especially to get more power on the engine, so we add additional 26 horsepower and additional 50 Newton meter of torque. We have a double steering stabilizer kit like this one. It's a mounting bracket in the center and the sides, and so that's not a normally one, so we have installed C-shaped brackets behind that when you tighten the bolts, that the steel plate not turns around the tire rod. It's a pretty good driving behavior when you combine it with an AUV suspension or another suspension.
Thank you so much for letting me drive this. Oh. Very excited.
You're welcome.
One of the things we were talking about actually was about the fact that these are German-built components, and people like that. People like German. You know, it's built in Germany.
That's the reason why we are here and working on the parts, and we developed this especially for the US market. It looks like the beadlock wheel. So in Germany, so it's expensive to have it, so you have to make a TÜV approval and everything. And we figured out that the same thing happens here. So when you want to use the beadlock wheels street legal on US roads, so you have to make the DOT approval and the SAE approval. It's easy to clean. You can go in with your full hand and clean it, drop off mud, dirt and everything. We have a special valve protection, so that's the first version of it to protect the valve, and the next one I have a mold here and a 20 millimeter thick ring for that. And the measurement of the wheels is that's a 8.5 inch wheel, so it fits perfectly under the stock fenders, and you can install tires up to 37 inches. And what we do additionally is this wheel is hub centric, so you have no load on the bolts. The hub centric means everything is direct on the center hub. That's our towing hitch from Bavarian. So it's a little bit a drop on it. The reason for the drop is so the European stock bumpers have the license plate here located. What we can use is a 2-inch insert here, so you can plug in every accessory is available on the US market. This thing has a towing capacity of 7,200 lips, and it's TÜV approved. Like, that gives you more safety when you're towing heavy duty rigs or whatever. So that's a pretty cool thing. And all the electric thing is it's a little bit behind there. It's hidden, you know, and it's protected from rocks and everything that can happen.
What did you do to update the transmission to make it handle?
Oh yeah, so together with our partner, it's our Center Peter in Bavaria, he makes a special software to modify the shifting points on the stock transmission.
I see. So
that's the thing.
Once it's shifting, it's going to 3,000 RPM. It's shifting there instead of screaming at 4,000.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's exactly that.
It makes a lot of sense.
But this shifting software is only available for the European diesel versions and the 3.6 liter gas engines with a supercharger on top. So only for this one we offer this software.
I'm dying to take it up Goldmine Hill. Let's just get there. Let's just go. Come on.
Yeah, you need less gas.
This is that turn I was telling you about. Not a problem at all.
It's a little bit more than the idle.
Yeah, a little bit more.
Yes,
So
you have enough power.
yeah, that was at the most 1,000 RPM.
Yeah.
Love it. I love diesels. Very good.
It's soft, smoothly crawling here. It's not needed to slam on the gas.
Yeah, that was so easy. That was awesome. Every once in a while, we have an opportunity to drive something special, and this was a really special rig. It was like driving heaven because it had that diesel, and it had an amazing lift, and it had perfect tires, and it had all of these goodies on it that make it into a dream vehicle. So thank you so much for bringing it to us, and especially allowing me to drive it before Roman gets near it. That's huge. But wow, so we're looking forward to having you in the United States with all of these good toys you got for us. That's just fantastic stuff. So thank you again.
What's the most off-road worthy truck you can buy? Now, if I were designing a truck to be very off-road worthy, I'd probably make it very tall, give it front and rear locking diffs, meaty axles, perhaps Wrangler Duratrack tires, throw in a factory installed winch for good options. How about a 6.4 liter Hemi? I'd call that truck a power wagon. And coming up right now in the Fast Lane Truck, we're going to find out just how off-road worthy this power wagon is by taking it up a snowy Goldmine Hill.